GF 26F is blaming me, 26M, for her weight. My girlfriend, over the past 4.5 years or so, has put on a lot of weight. And as the years went on, it got more and more rapid. My approach was to stay quiet. Only bring it up if she did. I didn't want that argument. I figured it'd be a Lacellos for me no matter what I said. This past weekend, her best friend from college flew in with her boyfriend. The four of us had dinner and her friend wanted a picture of just her and my GF. So, I took that. In the ride home, she freaked out, told me how big she looked and how out of shape she looked. Once we got back to our place, she weighed herself and just made herself more upset. I tried to get her to calm down and to talk through this with me. She opted instead to interrogate me and ask why I never stepped in. Why I never brought up her weight. Why I wasn't concerned with her well-being. Her words. I told her I wasn't going to get into this with her and I went to bed. It's been awkward ever since. How can I fix this? So she never noticed her clothes not fitting like they used to and never noticed that she had to buy new clothes a size bigger? She needs to take an honest look at herself and quit blaming others for her own actions. I agree with the therapy advice. This isn't for you to fix. You didn't do anything wrong. She needs to see a therapist for this. You can't. This is up to her to fix. You can say you've been concerned because the weight may be a sign of another problem. Health, depression, trauma. You can say that you love her and all you want for her is to be happy, healthy and by your side. You can't fix it. She has to accept her weight is her issue. You didn't do anything wrong. It's her body. She has working eyes and a mirror. This is not a blame game. She knew she was gaining weight. She's just projecting her frustration out on you like that's somehow your fault. I've had a similar discussion with my wife. I told her that I wasn't going to be the guy that tells his partner what she can and cannot eat. That would make me look like an enormous asshole. And it's unfair of her to expect it of me. You did nothing wrong. She is mad herself and blaming you. As I'm sure you know, her weight gain is not on you. And this is something she ultimately has to take responsibility for herself. But if you can find it in your heart to be helpful with healthy eating and encourage things like taking walks after work every couple of days, it might go a long way to give her the support she's looking for to get back on track. Once she calms down, maybe ask her what she thinks is contributing to her weight gain. And don't let her dump her reasons on you. Help her figure out what kind of unhealthy foods and sugary drinks she might be willing to have less of. Then try to identify healthy foods you both enjoy. And do some meal prep together once or twice a week to eliminate fast food lunches and breakfasts. For a start. 1. She is responsible for what goes into her mouth and what her size is. You don't force her to eat what she eats. Point 2. It's rude to comment on other people's weight. Unless there is a health issue. Most people won't. 3. Tell her if she wants you to hold her accountable you will. I would then proceed to chunk any and all fattening foods and junk foods. And I would buy lean meats, fruits and veggies and rice only. 4. When you love someone, it should not be more for looks, but what is on the inside. So many people break up over dramatic gain or loss. And you didn't. She should be thankful for you. Sorry, this hilarious. Why did you let me get fat? I think your best bet is telling her that her weight has never determined your love for her, which is why you never found it necessary to call her out or say anything about it. But if she's concerned and it bothers her, suggest that both of you do activities together that can contribute to weight loss. Be careful in how you word things, BC. It can just make her feel worse. She probably realizes now that she was talking crazy talk. It just sounds to me like she was very upset and lashing out. She may have just realized how far she had let herself go. Tell her you love her, and she will probably apologize. If you had told her, she would probably still blame you. She just doesn't accept her own accountability. We are all responsible for our own health and fitness. It sounds like she was emotional and feeling ashamed right then. People aren't at their most rational when they feel emotional and ashamed. I suspect she was looking for anybody to blame rather than actually blaming you. You say things are still awkward between you. Is that something you can talk about? Hey, I've noticed things have been tense between us ever since last weekend. I'm worried I upset you on Sunday when you were worrying about your weight. I want to support you, but I'm not sure how. I love you and I think you're gorgeous at any size. And I want you to be the size that makes you happy. What can I do to help? Quote, if it's a lot of weight that she put on, it might be a medical thing, especially if there haven't otherwise been any big changes in her life. Medications commonly impact a person's weight, or significant weight gain could be a sign of something wrong. I wouldn't assume that dieting and working out is the solution. Might be good to go to the doctor. If she genuinely keeps blaming you for her weight gain, not worth it, bro. It's not on you to decide what is or isn't concerning about her body. This is truly not your fault. You did nothing wrong. She knew she was getting bigger, as I'm sure her clothes got tighter or too right that she needed to buy a bigger size. She needs to ask why she stopped caring about her well-being and why she ignored the fact that she was clearly gaining weight. Tell her to bring that same energy with her to the gym. Shame on you for chaining her to a tree and force-feeding her. Question. How do you tell your significant other, spouse, that they need to lose weight? Not only for health reasons, but also to prevent what the op is talking about in the first place. Projection is simply a reflection of our own insecurities. Eye mirror eye. Head she wins. Tail you lose. If you had commented on her weight, you would get slammed for body shaming her. When you didn't comment on her weight, this happens. You can't fix this. You didn't create the problem.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.